Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So USC's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Trojans will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Lemon. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all sport.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Warhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. Off the play fake on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Under fire. Another Incompletion on third down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Foster. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Gleason. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. Running free. Past the 50. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UL Monroe. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Foster. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Warhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, USC. They take the lead with the 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Give to the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air, it's Gleason. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. and try to get this ball back. The give as they work on that clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Finds a man by himself. Open field on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's caught. It's Rucker. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there. He does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
To the air, it's Gleason. Caught, close to the marker, it's Rucker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that, make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll go to the fullback. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Run it with the fullback. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Finds his man, it's McGowan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.